Man, that's juicy.
Thank you for clicking in today on the ETBU Sportsnet at goetbtigers.com. It's Wednesday afternoon, another edition of ETBU Extra. For the next few minutes here, we'll talk Tiger Athletics. On a Wednesday afternoon, we're broadcasting live from the first floor of the Ornella Student Center. Hello, I'm Mike Midkiff. Hello, I don't even know my name. Hello, I'm Mike Midkiff, and joining me top of the show today is the head coach of the Lady Tiger softball program, Coach Janae Shirley. And Coach, let's talk about the game yesterday, the two games you had against University of Texas at Tyler. It was billed as number 1 against number 5, with the Lady Tigers ranked number 5 in the nation and UT Tyler ranked number 1. Unfortunately, it did not go the way I wanted it to go, and not your way either. So kind of recap losing 2 yesterday to UT Tyler.
Well, we knew going into it we were definitely going to have a challenge. They have a veteran team. They have a ton of seniors on the field, and you know their number 1 pitcher is a 3-time All-American. So anytime you go into that situation, you know you got to have to play well, and even if you play well, you may not come out on top. So I did feel like the girls did a good job of getting a lot out of those games. They moved the ball well. We didn't have a lot of strikeouts and things like that. And defensively, we played great. So I feel like those 2 games really put us in a good situation to help prepare for future times that we're going to have to face them, which, possibly could be today. It could be later on. But, I wasn't displeased with how we performed or whatever. The girls played well, and sometimes, the other team just comes out on top. But we definitely come away from that knowing like the things that we have to work on and things that we got to push and press and do better with to give us a better chance to come out on top on those games.
Now, in the first game, I got kind of excited there because kind of tied it up there, hit the long ball and things like that. But just kind of like it just didn't all fit together for your Lady Tigers yesterday.
Yeah, but one of the things that we're capable of doing is scoring runs. And our team, we have, from top to bottom, we have kids throughout our lineup that can pop it out. Alexis Padilla's come in, and
that's what surprised me. I hate to tell that Alexis, but it was like check the box score. I said she's the one who put it out over center field.
And I think that's one of the things that the Tyler team knows us going into that is from top to bottom. We have kids that are capable of putting up runs on them, and so that's something that we have as an advantage. And yesterday we weren't able to string the hits together like we needed to. We had some kids move the ball and have some good at bats. We just didn't put it all together at the right time. And, right now is not when we're wanting to play our best ball. It's a month from now. And so hopefully as we continue to go through, we will start putting those hits together like we need to and stringing stuff together and, coming out on top or performing a little bit better in those games.
Of course, you dropped the first 2 games of the 3-game series yesterday. You're scheduled to play this evening back over at UT Tyler, but I noticed some rain kind of building up. That's kind of in the mix and kind of like you don't really know for sure you're going to play or not.
Yeah, we don't know. I actually, once I get finished here, we'll kind of have a conversation with that coach and figure out what we're going to do. But, if we aren't able to play, we'll move on to the next series and start working towards what we're going to do this weekend. But we'll find out soon enough.
I will. Of course, if you look at the radar, you kind of see it kind of building up there. Maybe they get the game in later this evening. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's go ahead and talk about the next series since it is coming home to Taylor Field this weekend, Friday and Saturday against the University of Ozarks. Talk about what you face against Ozarks as they come to town.
Well, Ozarks got a new coach this year, and he's done a great job of getting those kids to play hard. And they're going through and taking a game from good people. And so we know that going into it, we're going to have to play our ball every single game. We can't take games off, can't take plays off. And that's kind of our approach going into this weekend. I think we kind of learned that last weekend with Concordia is that, you can't just sit back and relax and think that a team's not capable of beating you. You have to, press the whole time. And so that's kind of our mindset going into this weekend is, to take it one game at a time and focus on that first game and then move on from there and hopefully walk away from that series taking all 3 games.
Well, I'm curious about the series against Concordia as you went to Austin. Of course, a lot of your players are from the area. They had family there in the stands. But I'm curious, how did the players react to playing on a turf field? Because that normally doesn't happen in softball. Normally it's a dirt infield.
Yeah, it was, obviously anytime you go to something that's completely different surface, it's a little bit different. But it really wasn't that big of a difference. I didn't feel like they took a few ground balls like the first couple in the warm-up were a little bit different. But after that, I mean, it's pretty easy hops and stuff like that. I think the biggest difference for us going over there is their field is really big. And so a big turf field is just a little bit different. But they responded to that well, and they adjusted and, had a successful weekend against them.
One last thing I want to talk about, Coach Shirley, because I know you need to get out of here because you play UT Tyler this evening and got to deal with some possible weather issues. Talk about the Strikeout Cancer Series. I want to give you one last opportunity before you actually play on Saturday for a chance where you raise money to help some families in the ETBU community as they fight cancer.
Well, the Strikeout Cancer Game is something we've done for probably 8 years now, and basically what we've done is the softball team raises money that goes into this fund, and the fund is just an opportunity for us to help out our ETBU family. Any faculty, staff, student, or family members of any of those three are eligible to receive a $500 check from that fund if they're battling cancer, and it's just been a great opportunity for us to be able to financially help those people as they're going through a very difficult time. And our girls have done a great job of going out there and continuing to raise money to support that fund. We've had other teams on campus help us out. Men's basketball has helped us out a couple of years, and a few others. Every year it's somebody different stepping up to help us support that fund. But it's just a great way for us to support our ETBU family. And it's hard. So many people are affected by cancer that this is just a way that we can give back and show them love and show them support and, take a little bit of financial burden off of them.
Visiting with Janae Shirley, head softball coach here at ETBU. Coach, thank you for your time today on ETBU Extra, and get on out of here and get the team ready to play UT Tyler tonight over in Tyler. 6 p.m. start on the schedule, but there is some possibility of rain. Of course, the ETBU website will keep you up to date with that. Don't go away. We will continue to talk Tiger sports. We'll talk to Natalie Prather, the head track coach here at ETBU, next on ETBU Extra.